introducing a new person in the family takes a function. Okay? Naye abaana bakuze abaana mubalabye abaana abo ate mwana gwe. But ladies and gentlemen, today I just want to express gratitude. Thank you very much. Those kids came in here as refugees. I never imagined it that a day will come, but that day came. Bobby and I talked about it so many days, so many times, because we knew that facing a dictator means either going to jail or going to the grave or going to exile. I chose the best case scenario, and that is exile. Like everybody else, you run into a place, into a world that you don't know. But because you friends are here, many people used to come into exile. I used to sign documents to support people stay here. I didn't know that once upon a time, a day will come and I have to take my document to Kauma to sign for me. But at least we have each other, and we give thanks to that. We've spoken so much this whole weekend, and indeed there's much more that we're going to speak to each other. So much we speak publicly, and believe me, there's so much that we are going to speak private today. Not everything we're going to say here, because even here as we speak, we know the regime is watching us. But one thing that we are not shying about is that our mission has always been, is, and will always be removing Museveni from power. Yes. We want to remove those thieves from power so that Uganda can become for Uganda, so that our people can have a voice. We have never changed that. That is non-negotiable. That is our mission. And even if we're in the diaspora, I'm here to inform you that America now is the new base. The diaspora is the new base. For me, what I undertake is to move from door to door, from state to state, from country to country, from camp to camp, to ensure that we galvanize Ugandans and friends of Uganda to march back home. So please, ladies and gentlemen, much as the formal and official engagement is the annual convention, I request that this energy should last the next 365 days. There's so many groups that I've engaged with: religious leaders, elders, women leaders, youthful leaders, and there are many that we hope to engage with. Our mission now is to organize, 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 organize. Pastor Manafa was preaching much earlier today, and I appreciated it because he mentioned that we are going from strength to strength. Much as many of you tend to feel bad, you feel like we lost it because Museveni rigged the election. But think about the small wins. Once upon a time, the people of Uganda, especially the young people, were consumed with alcohol, were consumed with obscenity, were consumed with nonsense. Uganda is the only country in the world where you can get drunk on less than $50. People don't know their rights. They don't know where they're coming from or where they're going, but they know that there's betting. They know that you can get drunk for cheap, but that is changing rapidly. No wonder now the government is sponsoring crime. You find a man called Damolira using state funds to build gangs of thieves. And they will go national TV and tell people, if we find a national flag in your shop, we are going to rob it. Why? Because they're trying to crush that patriotism. However, I have good news for you. Our people are wide awake. That was our first mission. Sensitization and awakening. That box is ticked. The second step was mobilization and unification. And this we achieved it massively in this recently concluded election. Our people across the country, and we were deliberate, telling our people, don't carry the president's photo. No, carry the national flag. And I have good news for you. Ugandans are united across tribes, across religion, across ethnicity, across gender, from the north to the south, from the east to the west and central. They are all united now and mobilized. So that box is also ticked. Now there is one important thing that I want us to do, that is organize. Let us first start by organizing ourselves. There's no other person apart from you. And I'm glad one comrade mentioned it. When you look at the ministers, you are the next ministers, you are the next governors, you are the next leaders, you. So every step that you take it knowing the nation is looking at you. Obama used to say it, and I want to reiterate it, that we are the hope that we have been waiting for. Those so-called intellectuals always say, look at Museveni's ministers. Look at Museveni's ministers, well. You know. So now you know that we have to present something. The way we behave speaks of the kind of leadership that we're going to bring. The way we conduct ourselves, our moral standards, our value system, all must be a depiction of the new Uganda that we want to bring. And don't stop at yourself. This that we're doing reminds me of the days when we were fighting HIV/AIDS, when our parents were sensitizing us from home. Let this conversation begin from home. I was so impressed when I saw young children in America coming here, speaking about Uganda in a knowledgeable way. Start from your home. Organize from your home. Make it a set, make it a unity. And then let's take it out there. So let us organize, friends. Organize in our chapters. Organize in the countries that we're in. Organize in the continents where we inhabit. And then organize globally. Always never forget the power of the diaspora. For every single revolution that has happened, the energy has come from the diaspora. So let each of us do what we can.